Tuesday morning, the Lopezes wake up from a nervous night in the motorhome.
I really can't worry about what they're gonna do because I have no idea what they're gonna do. So we'll just have to wait and see.
As Kara heads off to work, the crew shows up with a full head of steam.
It's gonna come together. We're gonna pound today.
Last night, Lester came up with an inspired idea for amping up the existing ceiling fans.
We're just gonna run a fan above the stove. It's gonna come on way over here to the corner, and it's gonna run over to the living room and run our ceiling fan in the living room.
In short, turn them into ceiling radiators, all connected by a moving fan belt.
And put some, stainless steel or some chromed blades on there or some flames on them. I mean, whatever we have time to do.
A little smooth talking, and this silver-tongued contractor is able to get a real deal from fan maker Renovation.
Gave him a buzz. I say, hey, what do I need to do to get these gratis? The gentleman was very helpful with me. Just, hey, let me know what you need, and go from there.
They've agreed to supply our monster house with $10,000 worth of fans for a total price of
$0 except for shipping.
Danny arrives with his own charitable contributions.
This came out of my garage up in the attic at about 5 o'clock this morning. Some custom headers I had made for a car I was building and never got used, and there you go, $400 headers.
Headers and gauges and motors, oh my.
But with one day down and not much done, Steve is starting to feel the pressure.
We're behind. And the problem is, not only that if they lose, then I lose, I have to talk to the family, and I have to take the family in on Saturday and show them a half-finished house. And I'm just not willing to do that.
In the kitchen, our electrician Danny takes on the job of framing the top for the tool chest counter.
Tell a professional by the proper misuse of tools.
This is an electrician's hammer.
There you go.
That's monster house stuff. We got to hang diamond plate on it, and we need some kind of strong backing for the diamond plate to hang on. This all has a really good area to screw to.
Meanwhile, Mike tries his hand at wiring. Danny finishes his frame out.
This is going to be perfect.
Not bad for a wire jockey. To give the counters that racing garage finish, Steve's ordered steel diamond plate.
And don't try this at home.
Travis makes cardboard templates to help turn these sheets of steel into high-tech trim.
You buying that?
I like it. Yeah, it's special.
I think I'm gonna take this one all the way to the top so that the diamond plate doesn't roll this side, just rolls that side. Okay. Diamond plate here just to kind of clean everything up. And then the whole top will be diamond plate. It'll break on this side. Most of our diamond plate templates are pretty much dialed in now.
The thick diamond plate will have to be cut at a nearby metal shop.
Okay, man. Thanks. Okay. I'm gonna take all the templates and stuff with the diamond plate and just go drop them off. And he said he could probably have them done, sheared, cut, and ready for us tomorrow afternoon.
Back in the kitchen, Danny the electrician finally notices that Mike is treading on his turf.
Go do it.
I didn't tell you. You jumped in. I said you were all worried about it. This is what I'm doing. So you don't worry about it.
Do you know how to
Trying
frame
get
and
it
stuff?
done.
Why don't you come frame and let me do my job? How about
You want
that?
to do the electrics?
That's what I'm here
I can do
for.
framing or electrics. Don't matter to me.
They're arguing about electrical. One guy believes in the ground, one guy doesn't.
They both want everything to be to code, want everything done right. Both want to get to the same point. Of course, you can't have too many roosters in the hen house, plain and simple.
Everything okay?
We're cool. Danny just gets excited every so often. That's what it's all about, I guess. Since I am an electrician by trade, I figured it'd probably be better and quicker if I do work on that. Then we know it's done right.
We're still not really getting a whole lot done except for just a lot of bitching.
Travis has had enough.
So I'm gonna blaze out of here and get my done.
He loads up his templates and diamond plate and rolls off to the metal shop.
That's it. I kind of got stuck doing a lot of the templates and crap in the kitchen, which really wasn't my gig, but I was waiting on steel, so I didn't have anything else better to do. You cut that out, no problem. Pretty simple.
The metal man says the cutout should be done by morning. Stripped of his electrical duties, Mike takes a crack at the kitchen ceiling.
We're going to be putting a new exhaust system in for this fancy kitchen stove here.
Back from the metal shop, Travis teams up with Danny to fabricate a turbocharged bed frame.
Gonna do cutting some metal for the bed. Start making the frame so we can start getting something done on it. Here we go.
We're 113 right now.
Steve shows up with more toys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The airbag suspension parts for turning this bed into a bouncing street rod.
We're going high tech here. Excess air pressure, some shock waves. They're actually adjustable. Up and down we go.
Out front, the junk man cometh with a flatbed full of scavenged metal.
Yes, he did.
All right.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
That was a good idea.
4 steel wheels to brace up the bed, and 2 more for the bar stool seats, and an aftermarket dining room table ensemble.
Front bumper for the dining room.
But the prize jewel is a freshly cut rump off a Honda Del Sol. The trick now is going to be getting it into the kids' room.
Okay, coming through.
Watch out.
All right. Anybody forget to tell them about the dirt on the end here?
The boys wrestled their prize into the backyard.
Park the car in the yard.
To turn it into a sofa, Travis trims off some excess fat. But Steve sees a problem.
I don't think this thing's necessary. I think this thing gets in the way.
That was the whole idea. You guys talked about a hatch in the picture.
I just changed it. Screw it. Get rid of it.
Need more headroom? Nix the trunk lid. Ditching the trunk lid turns out to be a blessing in disguise. Danny realizes that the hinges will be perfect for hanging the car hood table to the wall.
That goes on the wall.
That's
Exactly.
up and
You got it, baby. That's a, and it mounts right to that hood.
good job. That's
But they
it.
still need to squeeze the Del Sol into the kids' room. To do that, they'll need every inch of clearance they can get.
I got it. Don't bend it too much. I got it down
Don't
here.
pull out on it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just set it right there.
Watch out, we gotta put it. You guys have to push even higher.
Okay, now you guys have to push high. We got it here still.
Going down.
Going down.
That's gonna be one hell of a couch.
I was turning to one side, so.
Nice.
Take a.
That, gentlemen, is how you put a car in a house.
Just after sundown, the cut pieces of diamond plate show up a day early. So far, it's the only thing that's ahead of schedule. The crew can't resist setting the pieces of gleaming steel into place.
Just gorgeous.
I think this is bad.
Everybody
Big
work on this,
monster.
too.
This is
But it's getting late, and they decide to call it a night.
good job.
Outside, Cara Lopez is still wondering what she's gotten herself into.
Hoping everything's going good. Inside, no one will let me know anything, so I really can't get too excited because I have no idea what's going on.
Saturday. 3 more days.